Alola everyone! Welcome to the Foreverlocke. Welcome to finale of run 44, where we are in Pokémon Diamond. And in this 5th time in Generation 4, we are playing the 1 out of 5 games we haven't played yet in Gen 4. We've done Pearl, Soul Silver, Platinum, Heart Gold, leaving us with Pokémon Diamond. So if we beat this game today, we will have beaten all Gen 4 games at least once. The team is the team that I started with. One of them was added after Rourke, but none of them died, so there's the potential to go deathless. So that is exciting. The team itself, a nice team, but at the same time, I'm not super confident in it. I believe I can beat the E4 champion. Otherwise, I would have changed something about the team, done a strategical death, something like that. But yeah, it will be risky, perhaps be close in some cases. I'm happy that Ping Pong, the Ambipom, had the pickup ability in a way, because it did help bring up, I think, 3 of my rare candies came from pickup throughout the playthrough, which allowed me 3 extra levels right before the E4. This is the squad that I will be going with, trained up to level 63, all of them. And then the rare candies to up War Tank Luke, and then a bit of Wall, because I expect to use Wall as well. Ping Pong too, but I didn't think it was as keen or used in as many battles, so I thought Wall would be able to use the rare candies a bit better. I have a few TMs that I might teach to some Pokemon, such as Brick Break to Ping Pong later on in E4, depending on the fight, but I don't have specific plans. Light Clay with Reflect and Light Screen on Wall, that might come into play. War Tank is really nice coverage, good power, but it's slow, only base 45 speed, so that might work against me. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm not sure if I want to use War Tank against Cynthia's Garchomp, because Garchomp will outspeed it. And maybe not something like Dragon versus Giga Impact will KO normally, but if it hits and then it crits, that's a death. Luke has the best defense easily, 130 base defense. The evolution with the defense is his main stat. Can set up Sword Stance and is pretty fast as well. However, there's not a lot of Pokemon throughout the entirety of Elite 4 that I feel safe setting up on with Luke. Perhaps earlier on with the level difference I'm able to manage something, but we'll see. I have Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, Choice Band if I feel like I'm only going to use one single attack. I've used Choice Band on a few fights with Ping Pong throughout the adventure. Nothing else. We'll see what eventually I end up going with. It's nice to have that healing with leftovers at safety. I barely have used Combo or Kowalski throughout the playthrough, but I have taught them some moves just in case they come in. Both are holding a Focus Sash just in case they come in. They survive at least 1 hit and they can deal some damage. Combo with a little bit extra with Fake Out. Might mess people up with Swagger. We'll see how things go. This is gonna be kind of a scary one. Any Sinnoh playthrough really is kind of a scary one. It has Cynthia. Like, when is it not scary? I suppose it's not when you're using Blissey with Calm Mind Substitute and what I did in Shining Pearl. But yeah, that was that playthrough. Blissey was absolute MVP there. Let's get this going. Take this out of the way. Make sure this isn't in the way. Yeah, that should be good. This moved. Let's go. Orbrook City's Coal Badge, Eterna City's Forest Badge, Veilstone City's Cobble Badge, Pastoria City's Fen Badge, Artome City's Relic Badge, Candlelight City's Mine Badge, Snowpoint City's Icicle Badge, and Cinnabar City's Beacon Badge. There's one more thing I should mention before we go in. And it makes Cynthia's fight riskier, because why wouldn't I? There is an opportunity this run. The first time I have this opportunity going into a finale. to achieve a Pokemon in the Hall of Fame, whose Hall of Fame number will be the same as his National Pokedex number. There's one possibility I had in this playthrough, and that was Tyrogue. This is the thing, though. I have 235 Hall of Famers. Tyrogue's National Pokedex number is 236. Meaning, for that to work, for those numbers to match, it has to be the first Hall of Famer out of this team. Which means that without question, it has to be my lead against Cynthia. Combo can't hit Spiritomb outside of maybe using Swagger. So maybe Swagger and then switch, giving them a free hit. That's the risky bit. But if I send a combo first against Spiritomb, switch, and then make it through, no matter with how many Pokemon, as long as Combo survives it and we get into the Hall of Fame, I get that first one. But that is a risky thing. I will see exactly what I'll do once I get to Cynthia. I am going to start the E4 challenge with a War Tank up front. Let's go. Hello! Welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Aaron of the Elite Four. It's good to meet you. I should explain. I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are nasty, mean, and yet they're beautiful too. Would you like to know why I take on challengers here in this room? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on. You're gonna show me the power of the bug types. Now I'm gonna show them the power of war. All of them have ball capsules. Only the main three, War Tank, Ping Pong, Luke. So Octillery, Ambipom, Leafeon have them throughout a good portion of the playthrough, but I gave the others them as well, in case they use them. The fact that War Tank outspeeding something is fancy enough, but I suppose Dustox isn't very fast. Probably a bit faster than War Tank, but 15 levels difference. Plus the fact that I know I have a good amount of EVs into speed. I'd probably give most of them the special attack. Because outside of... Actually, either War Tank or Leafeon. I think Leafeon was already at max EVs at the end of the playthrough. The rest wasn't. So I was able to EV train the rest of them. For the attacking... For the ones that generally do attacking, I gave them the attacking stats. Maxed that out if I could. Probably give him a bit more speed. I know I gave a few Carboses, all the Carbos that I found throughout the playthrough, gave them to War Tank. Try and outspeed a few more Pokemon that might come into play. I don't mind them healing that. Now I get an extra turn of leftovers heal, it'll be near maximum again. And based on the damage that it last time, this Flamethrower should KO. First one. For those in the stream, in case you hadn't seen it on top of the chat yet, I am raising money these days. Well, starting yesterday and at least until the end of Monday. I'm raising money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. We were able to raise some money yesterday, and I will be continuing that. So if you have any money that you're okay with parting with, donating it, then you can do so in my Twitch chat by the extension. You just click on the top of the chat, and it'll give you some more information about the Immune Deficiency Foundation, what they do, what they stand for, and the donate button will be either there or it's the bottom right of my stream screen in the spot with the subscribe button, otherwise it will be. And if you donate at least $5, then you can name a Foreverlocke Pokemon, one that isn't claimed yet, and then I will name that Pokemon after you in the future. So there's a few Pokemon that have already been claimed. And if you're not sure which one have or haven't been claimed, I can send you an image on Discord and you can see. Alright, this is one of the scary Pokemon for me in this entire E4 and Champion run. It was scary when Fartbag, my rival, I called my rival Fartbag, when he used it. But his isn't as scary as Aeron's, and not just because it's slightly higher level, better moves as well. Luke's not gonna do it because Mega Horn. Ping Pong's not gonna do it because Close Combat. I think I have to War Tank. Because Combo and Kowalski aren't strong enough to do it. Wall? Maybe. What's the difference between War Tank and Wall's HP and defense? 210 to 174, 116 to 125. War Tank has more defenses. I'll just go War Tank. Bronzor could set up Reflex, heal, go from there. I'll probably need at least 2 to take him out. Maybe I can do it with 1 Flamethrower, especially if they close combat. Close Combat and Mega Horn are their strongest moves. Close Combat lowers their stats, makes sure I can KO them, but Mega Horn can miss. They go Stone Edge instead. I'm surprised about that. Mega Horn would be much stronger and higher just to hit. Although this can crit, doesn't do much. I'll take it. I was pretty scared of this Heracross. I thought I had a pretty good shot at taking him out, especially if he didn't close combat or Mega Horn crit me. But it is one of the scarier matchups. Not quite a KO. Now I'm happy that he used something like Stone Edge. So I still have a good amount of HP to survive the next hit with. The Mega Horn, if this crits, this might be trouble. It did crit! No! Okay, thank you for not using Mega Horn the first time. Because I would have been dead if they Mega Horn twice there. Told you I was scared of Heracross. Him. Okay. We got through that. I wonder if the 5 levels I gave him was enough. Sure, with 5 levels less, I would have less HP, but I would have still survived it purely on the HP. But I also have a higher physical defense. So... right. That was close. There's gonna be multiple of those. I feel like that was the scariest Pokemon in this fight. Drapions pretty scary too, because I don't have a good ground move. I just have Dig and Ping Pong. I think Ping Pong's the way to go here. War Tank might be better, but War Tank kinda needs some healing. Best been pretty defensive though. I didn't lower my stats. I'll stick with War Tank and heal. And hopefully they don't Defend Order to start. Although with Defend Order, maybe I can still double Flamethrower and make it. And if War Tank survived those Heracross hits like that, then Bronzor would have died to them. Although I suppose Bronzor would have resisted Stone Edge, but they would have used maybe Mega Horn more likely. Bronzor might have been dead, and that crit was on the second hit, so that would have gone through Reflect. I did more than I expected. Attack Order, that's fine because that means they don't really mess with me in any way that is scary. I should be fine and okay to just take them out now. Oh, Source fine because I'll hit this and then I'll go first and then next hit too. Do more healing. Might be important with Drapion coming up. Little healing and Drapion. I thought about this a little bit yesterday, but there's no super clear plans outside of a few Pokemon. I think the plan would be War Tank. So I'll take the fact that they gave me an extra leftover turn by healing Pokemon. War Tank, you just stay in. Hopefully we can two-shot over double Surf. We don't be super effective, but we have the same type of attack bonus as Surf, so hopefully that'll take us across the line. They go first, so that is also important. From 182 to 139. 43 damage. Not less than I expected. So we're safe from the next one. That is more than I expected as well. Would be good, because now even with Citrus Berry, once we have the next hit, and we are safe from even a crit kill from Cross Poison. Or X-Scissor. I suppose, no, X-Scissor isn't Stab, Cross Poison is the strongest move. Not sure why he doesn't have Crunch. X-Scissor makes sense because it's a bug D4 member, he wants to have a bug move at least. Why would you? I guess Ice Fang into Freeze is the only way you can really get out of this. Flinch. Sure, multiple flinches, that's also an option, but eventually you have to hit me. But they need the freeze and then just multiple crits perhaps after that with Cross Poison. Which they go for again now. There's the crit. Oh, we were safe from it. We played around it. Surf takes on Drapion. That's a little more trouble than I would have liked against Aeron. But we make it through, that is good. Nice jump, War Tank. And thank you, Ping Pong, as well. You did a thing. War Tank. Should be relatively clear which Pokemon I use here. War Tank has both water and grass moves. Luke has grass moves. That is good. First, Quagsire is more annoying than anything else. So actually, I'll still open War Tank just to make sure I hit. Because the grass move on Luke, the Leafeon is Razor Leaf. I don't get Leaf Blade until level 71, and that's just a bit too high to get to in this playthrough. And Razor Leaf has a 5% chance of missing. Likely will KO, likely I can still beat it, but just in case I miss and then they double team and then it just becomes annoying. I don't want to have to deal with that. I'll just go with Octillery. Well, well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? See the bomb, take a Quagsire. That's one. Any levels I can get are nice, because that might give me better chance against Gyarados. Stick with Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo has much higher physical defense, and it's only 2 times super effective. I'm not sure if Razor Leaf will be enough. Even if Leafeon's attack stat is also good. 110 base, I believe. Sturdy doesn't work like Gen 5 Plus yet, because we're not in Gen 5 Plus. We crit kill, that crit was not necessary. But so far, the opponents haven't been super fast either. That plus the level difference allows War Tank to go first. Nice. Ooh, they're going to hit Powdon third. I will stay War Tank. Leafeon can probably do well resist Earthquake. But if they set up Curse and I don't crit with Razor Leaf, even with the increased crit chance, then that could be annoying. I'll go with this and just Surf. Go first still. Good. Let's go and power it on down. Let's go War Tank. Giving yourself a level up, you've beaten every Pokemon except one so far. Makes it more likely you'll use War Tank against Garchomp. Garchomp is good HP in special defense, but 4 times super effective Ice Beam? Considering the fact that War Tank is at a higher level than Garchomp, I trained everyone up to level 30, no, level 63, which is the ace, the highest level of the final E4 member, Lucian. And then I use Red Candies off the rest, where I feel like it is most needed or most helpful. Right, Luke, let's just Razor Leaf on this one. I could use Piplup here too, Kowalski, but I don't feel like wasting my Focus Ash. I want that in case I need to use it against Garchomp, and then I Focus Ash and then into Blizzard, and that might be how I save myself. Whiskash, go back into War Tank. Speed Bump. 4 times super effective. Just like against Quagsire. I'm not gonna do with your Fissure. I'm higher level anyway, so but the fact that it's even on the moveset is scary. Got through Bertha pretty well. The fact that Rock and Ground types are generally pretty slow helps. Allowed War Tank to outspeed them. And without too much trouble, we go to Flint. I will take it. Actually have full HP. That's nice. So I can just go straight into this fight. But Infernape kind of scares me. Use it as a super effective move against my main 3. Even Bronzor, because Bronzor has Heat Proof, not Levitate, which might be good against Infernape, because then Stab Flare Blitz doesn't hurt as badly, but they do have Earthquake, which can hit super effectively, so to take down Infernape, which is also a pretty fast Pokemon, I would like to be able to set up Reflect with Bronzor at an earlier point. I want to do that against Lopunny because that's the safest. Its only damaging move is Fire Punch. Well, Mirror Coat as well, but I'm just not going to use special move against it. We'll set up Reflect Switch to something that can actually take him out. Physically. And then hopefully, with Light Clay active, having 3 more turns of whichever screen I set up, I hope that I can then take out Infernape. If they crit me, it's still... yeah, then they get through it. But Thunder Punch on a full HP Octillery probably won't take it out yet. So this just gives me extra chances. I'll likely do it with Octillery. Yo, trainer! You have me counting the days of my fingers waiting for you to come. I heard from Vulcan what you did in Sunny Shore. Meant to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How would you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? Let us do this. First Pokemon Rapidash has Solar Beam. It's kind of scary for Octillery, but Rapidash's physical attack is better, so it doesn't... well, special attack is still quite good. Solar Beam is a 2-turn move. Either they start Solar Beam or they go Sunny Day first. In that case, I might switch. They don't. They Flare Blitz, which is actually my favorite move for them to use. Because I resist it. They take some recoil. I take them out. I don't have to worry about bounce coming in, maybe paralyzing me, Sunny Day weakening my surfs, which I intend to use on multiple other Pokemon too. This is just some damage. I can work with that. I get some leftovers heal after this turn. Did they say Infernape? That's one thing I don't like about Diamond and Pearl. On this screen, the selection screen, they don't show what Pokemon comes next. So if you're not paying attention for even 1 second, it changes. I'm pretty sure it said Infernape. That is very bad. But I suppose it makes sense, because Infernape is the only Pokemon on their team, other than Rapidash, to have a super effective move against Wartank. Wartank is not on full health. Infernape's, let's see, attack stat is lower than that of Heracross, but it's like 6 levels higher. They don't have close combat. Thunder Punch, actually, Thunder Punch super effective is less power than Stab close combat would be. And we know approximately what Stab close combat, or Mega Horn at least, did with Heracross. So we should be safe. If Thunder Punch crits, I'm not sure. Actually, no, we survived that from little lower health, I think. The Stab Mega Horn. So I think I'll be okay. Mach Punch for some reason. I will take that, because there's also no chance of paralysis. Not sure what the AI is doing today. There's some weird moves. I'll take it though. It allows me to get to the championship safer. Took out the Inferno. That was the most dangerous one on the team. Okay, so I don't need to use Bronzor. I mentioned this pretty sure every finale. I like to use every Pokemon at least once, so sometimes it's just too risky, and here I'm not going to do it. Bronzor I probably will use at some point. Tyrogue I'm still considering for Cynthia. But that's about it. Okay, here comes Lopunny. Knowing the Pokemon that they have after that, I'm not going to use Luke and then set up with Swords Dance, because I'm not going to use Luke against the final 2 Pokemon. So this is just going to be ping pong. Not going to use special moves because no way I'm dealing with Mirror Coat. I've lost too many Pokemon to counter Mirror Coat already, especially in Gen 9. Lost 2 shinies to it in the same run. Not great. Let's just stab return. Let's go ping pong. Power the normals. This fire type user with 2 fire types. Charm is nice, because now I'm not sure if I can even get the KO. I'll be around the KO. I'll try it. I don't think I'll get it. Unless I crit. Yeah. And I don't have a way to up my attack. And another charm. Yeah, I'm switching. Got infatuated as well with Q-Charm. Forgot about that. Leafeon can also hit physically. Let's go, Luke. Basically resetting Lopunny. Well, resetting what they did, because they haven't dealt damage, powered themselves up. They heal, so it's as if nothing happened, but they just use the full restore. They might use Charm to start, they might actually Fire Punch me. I will Swords Dance once. Let's see what they do. I hope for Miracle or Sunny Day. Fire Punch, probably fine. I have high defense. Their attack isn't great. I've used a lot of me before. Yeah, that isn't a lot. No burn, please. Because otherwise I would have just full restored. Yeah, super effective, but doesn't deal a lot of damage. Now I'm on double power. Return is more powerful than Razor Leaf. I should get the KO here. I don't! After Swords Dance! Well done, Lopunny. Alright, X Scissor. Save some power points on returning, though it probably doesn't matter. That's it. Lopunny dealt with. And one of the full restores is done. Luke back up. back up to max health with lefties. Driftblim, the annoying Pokemon. It's more annoying than anything else. Mostly status moves, just like in Gen 7 on Isorola's team, actually. I will do this with Ping Pong. I have Shadow Claw, but I'm gonna do it with Thunderbolts, because they have Will-O-Wisp that can weaken me. They have Ominous Wind, which doesn't hit me, which is great. So the best I can do is Will-O-Wisp me. I have Double Team Baton Pass, so to maybe Baton Pass a Double Team, or Ominous Wind Omniboost to another Pokemon, but Omniboost won't be happening because Ominous Wind doesn't hit me. Now by using Thunderbolt, then if I Thunderbolt KO him, I'll avoid Aftermath. Is this a crit? Has to be a crit. Yes, okay. We avoid Aftermath damage because I didn't use a contact move. Going well so far. The one real scary moment was that crit Mega Horn. I didn't see what Pokemon it was, but it should just be Steelix left. I really need to pay attention to what they say about what Pokemon comes next. I think it's just Diamond and Pearl that suffer from this where it doesn't say on the screen. Steelix doesn't have anything to worry about. This Fire Fang Rock Tomb to damage me. I'm not sure why it doesn't have Earthquake instead of Rock Tomb. I understand Sunny Day because it's another fire move, weakens water moves that might hit Steelix. Screech, sure, to up their physical damage output, but Rock Tomb, really? It's still the weak and inaccurate Rock Tomb version as well. 50-80. Jump past Flint. That worked out well. Can't really complain. Next up, Lucian. I'm a bit worried about the Metagam of the Alakazam. Because I can... Especially the Alakazam, I feel like I can take it out in one hit with Ping Pong. Because Alakazam is just pretty frail physical and on HP. But if I then don't KO it, they have Focus Blast. And even non-crit, that'll do massive damage. If I can get Luke set up, that'd be great. I think I'm gonna try and set up Luke against Giraffre. I'm not sure yet how I'll do it. I'm gonna start with Wall on this one. Do a Screens battle. Lucian's lead also sets up Reflecting Light Screen, but doesn't have Light Clay. So we're gonna do some counting and keeping track of which screen comes left. Their Psychic won't deal much damage to me. Thunderbolts will be their main attacking move, I would assume. Ah, you timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lucian. I'm a user of the Psychic type. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be an outstanding trainer by coming this far. They say I'm the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. Alright, screen battle. Let's go. You shall not pass! Let's go, Wall. I am not actually going to start with the screens. I don't expect them to switch because they can hit me neutral. I'm going to start with dealing damage. They're starting with Reflect. If I can just get them to use one of the most... Oh, that's really not a lot of damage. This might take a while. Do I Psychic to try and lower their special defense before I go again? Or do I go Confusion? Why are they not Light Screen? I'm using a special move. Unless I crit right at the end, they're gonna full restore before I take them out. This is gonna be a 5 or 6 hit, probably 6 hit. I'll Psychic just to see if I can get the 10% chance to push special defense. Especially now that I'm going to deal even less damage. I'll just go for the special defense drop. They with... Oh. That's not the plan. I didn't set up the screens yet because I didn't think they'd switch. They have Thunderbolt. Why are they not using Thunderbolt? They can hit me for neutral. Okay, that messes things up. Let's see, how many turns have we had? 4 turns in battle, which means there's 1 more turn to Reflect. And I believe they did, let's see, they did Reflect, Psychic, Light Screen, Switch. So 1 more turn to Reflect, 3 of Light Screen. This one will want to hit me with either Earthquake or set up Calm Mind. Calm Mind doesn't help much against Wall because it's me fully, like, 4 times resisting Psychic. They can safely set up Calm Mind at the same time, too. I have a plan that'll... my plan is set up both screens, then switch to Octillery, Flamethrower, Bronzong. That's the best way I have to take out Bronzong. That was the original plan. Either that or fully set up Leafeon. But if they set up Calm Mind now, they become scary, because then I can't really hit them that well with Octillery. Also, their Psychic becomes more dangerous. I will Reflect first, because physical move is what they can hit Wall with. For some reason, they're using Psychic. That is... well, Gyro Ball would be even worse. Psychic is also bad. I don't really mind that special defense rub. Reflect. Their Reflect should win out now. Now Light Screen. Okay, Calm Mind. No. That means that they're gonna... my Flamethrower will do less. Please don't keep setting up. Just try Earthquake. This is gonna be the final turn of Light Screen, so the turn at the end of the turn that I switch will be okay. Probably still best to go War Tank, but if they keep setting up Calm Minds, it becomes scary, and only because I deal less damage, they hit me harder with Psychic. I don't have another great way of dealing with it. The Bronzong wasn't necessarily the scariest Pokemon for me when I look through everything that's coming up. But it could be scary if things go wrong, if they suddenly switch, what they did here. Let's see. Wolfian in chat saying, if you have the OP team, you should sweep the team perfectly, but I know that Leafeon's like a high-speed Pokemon for Thunder with Alakazam. I think that's kind of cheating. I don't know if it can learn Fire Blast, Earthquake, or Discharge. The Alakazam has Psychic, Energy Ball, Focus Blast, Recover. Higher base speed than Luke, but lower level, so I might outspeed. And I can take him out with X-Scissor, especially after a boost. I will go War Tank. It wouldn't be worth it to go for the special defense drops with Psychic. Too little damage. Gives them time to set up extra. Gyro Ball's fine. I don't know why they're doing that. Earthquake would have done more. I don't... maybe they thought I had Levitate, and that's why they didn't do it. Most Bronzong and Bronzor have Levitate, because it gives them an immunity instead of just removing a weakness. But I have Heat Proof, so they could hit me with Earthquake. Okay, with 1 Calm Mind up, how much does Flamethrower do? And on the Switch, I should have 5 turns of Reflect, 6 of Light Screen left. It was Reflect. That's already 7 left. Light Screen. At the end of this turn, 4 left. Okay, if I hit them with Flamethrower again, I will get them into their healing range. So I'm intentionally using Surf here to hopefully... actually, they have Citrus Berry as well. I should have Flamethrower. The Citrus Berry would have taken them just out of their healing range. With Stab, it might just be enough to hit them over 25. That's half their HP. I don't know. I feel like Surf now would get them in there. I don't understand this AI today. I'll take it. Psychic isn't resisted. Would deal way more damage. It's also Stab. I'm also slow, so Gyro Ball wouldn't do much. Calm Mind is boosting Psychic. They could also just use Earthquake for more damage. I don't know what they're doing. But There are multiple moments where the AI could have done a lot more to do bad against me. I hope they're not saving up all the good AI for Cynthia. This is not smart. Okay, here's the Psychic. Not a lot. No special defense drop, so that is actually good. I'll take it. Still not a lot of damage, but Bronzong isn't exactly an offensive Pokemon. Yeah, the full restore here. I know they have another full restore. Whether they're use both on their ace Pokemon, I'm not sure. Getting the burn would be amazing, because then I can two-shot it. Getting a crit would be amazing too, because then they're just down immediately. Because then I don't just deal double damage, I also ignore their special defense boost. Flamethrowers. I'll Elixir, or Max Elixir for sure on War Tank after this, because it's battled the most, used the most different moves. I think it's used all of their moves, at least once. Burn now, okay. That doesn't really change much. Although it does lower the damage Earthquake's dealing. Let's see what Earthquake would have dealt without Burn. 192, 177, that's 15 damage. That's with Reflect still up, and it just ran out. So next turn, Light Screen runs out. Which is important, because assuming they don't heal... Alright, both of my screens will be gone now. They go into whatever comes next with Bless. They have... Lucian has 3 Pokemon with a super effective move in War Tank. One of them is Alakazam. No more Light Screen, it sucks. They couldn't get him soon. I think that one turn of Light Screen would have been really nice. Back to Mr. Mime. I'm gonna go Wall, but play it differently this time. I'll give him 1 Signal Beam. There's no way they'd switch turn 1. Take that, that's still not Thunderbolt. Okay. Forcing them into the heal would be nice, but I'm not gonna go over here. I'll go Light Screen next to make sure that that's active no matter if they switch or not. Confusion, absolutely will take that. Because they're not in heal range yet. If they do hit themselves, they might get into full restore range, which I would be okay with. Plan is Light Screen, switch to Leafeon, set up Sword Stance on Mr. Mime. So with Light Screen active and them confused, I feel pretty safe about that. So 7 turns left, Light Screen. Come on, Luke. Luke's one of the Foreverlocke Discord members. They claimed Leafeon a while ago. Themselves again, absolutely will take that. Thank you, Signal Beam. I'm not going to KO them now, I'm going to take the 1 Sword Stance. They don't heal, even though they should have 1 more full restore. Snap out of Confusion, go Reflect. That makes sense. But that effectively undoes Sword Stance, so I'll Sword Stance again. I don't remember how many Light Screen turns I'm on. It'll be around the same as the Reflect. Light Screen in there is fine, because I'm going to use Physical Moves. They have 3 more turns of Reflect. I'll just max the Sword Stance. Also, stalling out a turn of Reflect. And making sure I deal enough damage. And now they Thunderbolt! They Thunderbolt the one time that Psychic would have dealt more damage, because I resist Thunderbolt now. Lucian, you've been reading a book. Are you very distracted? Are your thoughts elsewhere? Were you reading smut? Right, let's take this guy out. They have 1 more turn of Reflect. But even with 1 more turn of Reflect, a 4 times damage physical move from me would still be effectively a 2 times damage from normal. So I can take out Alakazam. I expect them to use Medicham because it's the only one super effective move on Luke. A Fire Punch and Ice Punch. I should be faster and still deal double damage of what I would have done normally. But considering what I did to Lopunny, I don't think this will KO. Which means they get one attack turn. Ah, it does KO. I'll absolutely take that. And now the Reflect is gone too, and I think my Light Screen too. Either it was already gone or I still have another turn. Giraffe, sure. But now I have 4 times damage, and I will absolutely KO these. Next, Scissor takes Giraffe, and then we'll see if we outspeed Alakazam. But if we hit Alakazam, they're done for. Let's go, let's go. Let's do a base stack comparison. Leafeon's base 95. Yeah, there's my Light Screen. And their Light Screen. I'm still gonna go Leaf. Leafeon at base 95. Alakazam base 120. So 25 higher base speed, but I win it on levels of 8 higher and have decent bit of speed investment. I have no clue if the E4 members even have EVs, what their IVs are. They probably have at least something. They do go first, which I didn't think would happen. Psychic's their strongest. My HP is up. Oh, stat. No, 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 this is great. No, no, no! Yeah, Light Screen there wouldn't have mattered. We are not going deathless in Pokemon Diamond. And Cynthia just became more scary, because that's the thing with having 1, maybe 2 Pokemon as a counter to certain things that you will face. Because I could have just sent a Ping Pong as well. Ping Pong's faster than Luke. But yeah, sometimes you have to play around the crit, but Ping Pong would die to a crit as well. I could use Wall. They would have to hit Focus Blast. Alright, let's update my various trackers. Cause of death for Leafeon. Sorry, Luke. That's the second Leafeon that died. I used one in Platinum as well. That one was dead, but it died en route to 16, 17. Lucian's Alakazam crit, Psychic, and KO'd from full. That sucks. Into the dead box. Let's see that. We're level 68 still, right? So that opens up the Leafeon slot once again. So I can get a third one now. I wonder which generation I'll do it, and maybe I shouldn't do it in Gen 4, because apparently that's not working. Took me 3 runs to get Golem in the Hall of Fame. Apparently I need a third one for Leafeon. That one's out. This one, Leafeon. Luke is dead. No! Take the screenshot, put it in the Foreverlocke Discord. Alright, what's next? I either go Ambipom, hope/assume that I go first, and hope/assume that I KO them with Return, which I think I can do. Stab Return, their HP base is 55, defense 45. If I don't outspeed, because they have some speed investments and their base speed is slightly higher, and they hit Focus Blast, I'm dead even without a crit. I can send in Wall. Who has... Actually, oh yeah, I fully EV trained in Special Defense. I'll do it. I'll go Wall. I don't have leftovers on Wall, but I have They still have a Pokemon after this. They're going Energy Ball maybe to lower my special defense. All 3 of Alakazam's damaging moves can lower special defense. Psychic, Energy Ball, Focus Blast. For all of them, that's bad, because I don't have a safe switch. I suppose the safe switch would be Piplup or Tyrogue, because they have Focus Sash, but then what do I do? Because Alakazam KOs them the turn after. So I just need to hit them multiple times with Signal Beam, and they need to not lower my special defense. Because then we get into a scary situation. They have Recover as well. Once I start using Recover, I'm so much in trouble. Then I need to predict that they don't Focus Blast switch to Ambipom. I'm doing less damage than I thought I would. Please just forget you have healing items or Recover. Because that's my way to win. I'm now thinking, yeah, maybe I should have used Ambipom. Okay, crit now would be great, Bronzor. Still using Energy Ball. Better than Psychic because I resist that more. Focus Blast will deal more if it hits. Okay, crit now, Wall. Crit. Come on. This is the one time you do it. No, they're gonna full restore, I assume. Damn it. Yeah, I said that Alakazam was scary, and it is. I'm gonna heal here just in case of a crit, and I know that in the next... I don't remember exactly what turn of light screen we're on, but I want to make sure I'm on high health when I can set it up again. I don't have that many Signal Beams left, so I think what I need to do... Like, I have some Ethers and Limpa Berries that I could use. But if they recover once they're like below half health or they full restore, then I don't have enough Signal Beams to take them down lower again. Well, Psychic, see if I can get them to a special defense drop, which they're trying on me now too. Like, they'll probably do that before they Focus Blast. I'm Psychicing before I Signal Beam again to deal more damage. Then I might be able to take them out better. Off. I use it again. Maybe that Focus Blast only when Light Screen isn't active. I'm using Recover now. Okay, so that makes sure for me I'm not using Signal Beam. Train Wall and fully in Special Defense, and then put the little bits that I had remaining in HP, I believe. But that would be the most useful. Focus Blast. This one hits. Let's see what it does. 163, 131, the 32 damage. Without Light Screen, that's about 64. Crit would then double it to about 128. So right now, I'm in crit kill range from Focus Blast. I don't know if it was a high roll or a low roll on that damage. But we know it's around 128 what they can do with a crit Focus Blast. One important thing to know, I believe Focus Blast only has 5 power points. Yes, and they've used 2. Once they've used those, the next 3 and Wall still lives, this fight is a lot safer. It's Focus Blast number 3. I have to remember the 128 HP. 32 last time. That's 28. The 32 is more towards the maximum. Keep that in mind. Psychic has a 10% chance along the special stat, I believe. Special defense. There's in Gen 1 that is much higher, and then it lowered special as a whole. Ah, they got the special defense drop. Ah, no. That would multiply the crit damage again. at 1.5 effectively. That special defense up just means that crit focus blast hit kills me from full. So I'm going more in the offensive because Signal Beam hopefully get a confusion out of it, like I did with Mr. Mime. Do they still have Mr. Mime? No, I KO'd Mr. Mime with Leafeon. I think they still have Giraffe Rig. If Light Screen runs out, I do want to set it up again. I should heal just... Assuming they don't crit anywhere, I do want to heal here so that I can safely set up Light Screen the turn after. Although I have a chance to KO them now. Now Light Screen's off. I'll do one signal. Not a risky, but a Psychic. I might KO them on this. Did I get a special defense off my Psychic at some point and not realize? No! Are they confused? If they hit themselves, they take themselves out. If they heal, then it doesn't matter. I'm not going to attempt to take them out. Because I expected them to heal. They didn't. Yourself, please. No. Damn. Okay, they're still confused. They might still hit themselves again. I will heal this turn. Super damage at Blake. Screen. Maybe I should just attack because that isn't recover. Yeah, I should attack. But if they hit Focus Blast, they also kill me. Actually, no. With Light Screen, it was 32. Special Defense Stroke makes it 48. If the Focus Blast doesn't crit, I should survive it. A Signal Beam just... If they do not... If they recover, this is bad. If they don't, it's good. I'm so happy that Special Defense Drop didn't happen sooner. Got through Alakazam, right. Okay. Okay. Woo! Apparently we did. Oh, we did beat Giraffe earlier with Leafeon. Right. Thank you, Wall. That worked. Hey, that was something. But now comes the big one. Now remember how I said that I was maybe going to take a risk with Tyrogue first. With Leafeon dead, I don't think I should take any risk. But at least I can attempt Swagger one time. It's a 90 accuracy move, so it might even work. I need to take a toilet break before I do this fight. So I'm going to go to the be right back screen. Roll an ad while I do. Think about my strategy for this. I'll take a look at Cynthia's team, though, before I go. Let's think. What? We're gonna use the elixirs. Max elixir, I'm sure new. Regular elixir on wall because I've used a lot. Ping Pong has used Thunderbolts. And so that should be maximum, near maximum. Maybe for bronze or near maximum. Near maximum for Signal. I'm gonna think about strategy before I take the toilet break. So they start with Spiritomb, Embargo, Dark Pulse, Psychic, Silverwood. If I start Tyrogue, they're gonna Psychic. I got one turn to use Swagger. It is purely in an event to get the National Dex and Hall of Fame number the same. Sucks that I have to lead it. Other options would have been, oh, put it in slot 2, put it in slot 5, and it's safe. Tyrogue has to lead. And I've always said I'll do it if possible, but I'm not going to risk a strategy for it. They would Psychic. I got one turn to Swagger, which would confuse them. Should still hit even though it's normal. If not, then that would screw me. Who would I fight with Spiritomb? I wouldn't use Ping Pong. Because Ping Pong's main move doesn't hit it. I can't super effectively hit it. So that would be War Tank with Surf. Dark Pulse is their best move against me. Octillery, what's your base special defense? 75-75 on HP and special defense on Octillery. Spiritomb, I think, is in the 90s with special attack. Yeah, 92. Embargo on Spiritomb stops my held items. Stops my held item from working, so no lefties heal, and I can't use potions. That would actually be bad. One of the few times that'll come into play. War Tank is the best move against Spiritomb. I think it's a risk to use Tyrogue, because they get one free hit on me. I don't think it's a good plan. Let's assume I make it through Spiritomb. Rose Raid, I'm not going to use War Tank because they can super effectively hit me with Energy Ball. I could Ping Pong? I think Wall is smarter. Wall resists 3 of their moves, including their 2 stat moves. Gastrodon, I would use War Tank against, because Seed Bomb, and they don't super effectively hit me. Ping Pong could do Beast, but that's about it. Lucario, that would be War Tank as well, with Flamethrower. Milotic is the one that now I'm most worried about. I would use War Tank, because Ice Beam and Surf are resisted. And I can hit it with a physical super effective move. Milotic has Mirror Coach, that is scary. Also has Aqua Ring, that could be annoying if I don't do much damage. So that'll be War Tank. And then there's Garchomp, which should use War Tank. However, if something goes wrong before Garchomp comes out, and like War Tank is not at full or very close to full HP, I have 2 other options. I either have Combo, fake them out for just a tiny bit of damage, sure, and then Swagger. I will always survive the first hit thanks to Focus Sash. I Swagger. Hopefully confuse them, and I either sacrifice Combo by continuing to attack, or switch, but that'd be more risky. Other option, Kowalski. Survives 1 hit, hopefully hits Blizzard. I don't think with... Actually, with the power that it has, would it KO with Ice Beam? Actually, I haven't thinking. What's Octillery's power? 174? Yeah, I have Blizzard on it. That's what I'm gonna go with. So those are both options for Garchomp. So it is possible, if Spiritomb really works along with me, to do Tyrogue first. But I feel like it is too risky knowing what is possible in the fight, the fact that I would want to use War Tank against many of their Pokemon. Taking more damage from Spiritomb might be bad. They could stop me from healing with Embargo. I am not leading with Tyrogue. What I will do is I will lead War Tank, put Combo second in the party, just so that if War Tank were to die and I somehow make it into the Hall of Fame with what I have remaining, then Combo would still make it as the first Hall of Famer, because War Tank wouldn't count. War Tank should have leftovers. Kowalski Combo should have Focus Sash. Wall, Light Clay probably best, because I can set up Reflect Light Screen against Rose Raid. Hopefully that'll last long enough for me to be able to make use of it and keep a healthy War Tank. Ping Pong, what moves will I even use it? I'm not going to use it against Spiritomb. I would use Return against Rose Raid. if I come up against Roserade. Against Gastrodon, I would use Return. Against Lucario, I would use Dig. And my Milotic and Garchomp, I would use Return. So I could put Choice Band on Ping Pong instead of leftovers for much more damage. But I then die to Lucario because I have 0 answers for Lucario. Then again, I would probably die to Lucario anyway because no way I'm one-shotting it with Dig. And they have Aura Sphere. So I need to make sure I take out that Spiritomb with Octillery. Because I'm going Choice Band to deal more damage with Ambipom. That might come into play against Garchomp too. Could also focus Sash shit. I'm not. I'm going for the damage. I'm going for Choice Band. I used a Choice Pokemon before against Cynthia. That was the Platinum Finale. I did a 1v4 with a Yanmega. The Choice Specs. But at least that had, I think, Tinted Lens. And then I got a flinch with Air Slash. And I can't flinch with Ping Pong. Ping Pong does not have Technician. Ping Pong is timid nature, lowering its physical attack. Not great, but maybe it can do something. Okay. So this is the squad for the finale. I've talked about idea strategies. We'll see how the battle goes. I need to keep my Pokemon as healthy as possible. Whenever possible. The safest point for that to happen would be when Wall is active against Roserade. If anyone is even remotely damaged, I will heal them then. Probably set up Light Skin first, then heal. And see what I can do with Wall. Alright, I'm gonna take a toilet break. YouTube, you won't really see much of it. I'll cut to when I'm returned. This one's gonna be scary. I am back. I am recharged. So whatever you can feel recharged for just using the toilet once. Had a moment to calm down in a sense from Luke's death. To focus on Cynthia. Definitely I'm not leading with Tyro even though I want to. The risk is too high. I can't do it. I'll bring myself through. We're gonna start with War Tank. Plan is to use War Tank against old but Roserade. Use the Roserade probably when it comes out second to set up to heal, to set up the screens, which will hopefully last a while to make it safer until I get to whatever comes in. Maybe Milotic comes in last just because they can't hit me even normal effective. I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind Milotic coming in last because it just means Garchomp sooner. Maybe Reflect is still active when Garchomp comes in. That would be great. They can of course still crit me, Giga Impact, Stab Earthquake, Stab Dragon Rush. It's all about the same power. And they do have Brick Break to just break the screens, actually, now that I look at it. But at least Brick Break by itself isn't that strong. It's half the power of a Dragon Rush, Giga Impact, or Earthquake would do. Do this. Cynthia always has that intensity. She has that great team, variety of different roles that they play, different stats, different ways to damage you. Cool character, really intimidating entrance theme. Makes sense that this became the effective post-game final boss theme for Legends Arceus. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for my coronet. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. That's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. as the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Come at me, Cynthia. It's time to go to war! Embargo turn 1. Interesting. But that's just on War Tank. I'll switch to Rose Raid on the next turn. So we got safely to the Spirited. No damage. That is optimal Spirited. Just imagine if they would go for Silver Win and got an Omni Boost. It was unlikely to happen for multiple reasons. That would have been bad. Alright, we don't need to heal. But we do need to let Rose Red and Cynthia know that she will not pass. Alakazam didn't, neither will Cynthia's team. I'm going to set up Reflect a little later than Light Screen, just because that one's really key to keep it till as late as possible, so it stays active. Why are they using extra defensive? I know Sludge Bomb is the worst move because that just doesn't affect me, but out of the other 3 moves, Echo Sentry deals the least amount of damage. Energy Ball is stab and is less resisted. Shadow Ball is normal effective. Let's see how much you do with a super effective Psychic. It's gonna be a bit more, but Light Screen that's not gonna do much. Thank you, Special Defense Trading. I don't remember why I chose Special Defense, but I did. That was the right choice to go for that instead of like, HP or physical. Yeah, that's just over a quarter. I don't think it's quite a third. I'm thinking doing Reflect, then Heal Wall, then take them out, but that's an extra turn of Reflect gone. So I want to KO Rose Raid the turn after Reflect instead of. I think this is just above. This would be KO, I think, if I Psychic again. And it'd be... just above our full restore. Okay, so I think this is Reflect. I'm not healing Bronzer. I was considering it, but by not healing Bronzer, I have an extra turn of Light Screen to play with. I did Light Screen, Psychic, Psychic, Reflect, Psychic. After this turn, I will be on 3 turns of Light Screen and 6 of Reflect. Please count. Okay, got it. 3 turns of Light Screen, 6 of Reflect. Are they going to go Garchomp now? Because I don't have Levitate. Can they sense it? Gastron also has Earthquake. I want to see Garchomp soon. Let's go War Tank. Let's go to war! Three and 6. Bomb, I go first. Let's go. 4 times super effective. Especially after I've stopped using X items in battle, because I don't allow that anymore. I've been really liking using moves like Bulk Up or Calm Mind or Sword Dance to set up and then try and sweep with it in certain teams, or really go defensive with Iron Defense and then Toxic Stall or something like that. This team didn't really have that. I got Sword Stance on Leafeon, that's it. War Tank to 70. More survivability against a Garchomp. Alright, 2 and 5 on the screens. Lucario next. I'll take it, because Lucario can hit both on physical and special. sure if I have to go Earthquake instead of Aura Sphere, surprises me. I expect Garchomp to come out after this one. Because my logic can't hit me for normal effective damage. I don't think we'll count Mirror Code and what the eye looks at. I'll be at near max health going into Garchomp. And I'll have plenty of turns to reflect. Come on, War Tank. I gave you all those levels with rare candies. Here's the big one. I have a few ways for my Melodic. Although it'll be difficult and scary without War Tank. Lucario is gone, so Choice Band on Ambipom is positive. Go first. They hit the Dragon Rush. I think that can flinch. That can also just crit. Reflect is up. Not a lot of damage. They flinch me. Light Screen out. Still 3 turns to Reflect. That was 50-ish damage. So crit. That would go to 100. Ignoring the Reflect and then the double damage. Yeah, because crit is 1.5 times in Gen 6 onwards. So it's about 200 damage for a crit of Giga Impact, Earthquake, or Dragon Rush. So even if I healed and then they hit me, I'm not safe. So I just need them to not crit. Giga Impact, I get a free turn if I survive this. So for sure Garchomp's dead if I live. Let's go. I consider that Garchomp down. Just take him out in one hit. They can't even heal. Cynthia has to skip the turn. I don't know why they wouldn't use Earthquake. Not that it matters. Garchomp down! Let's go! Heal lefties. That's just my Melodic left. That is just Melodic. As long as I don't use a special move, so basically I can only use Seed Bomb, which is super effective anyway. The only thing that can damage you with is Surf and Ice Beam. I don't expect Surf even on a crit would take me out here. So I'll Seed Bomb for immediate damage so they have less turns to deal with potential Aqua Ring. 117. 70, that's 47. Light Screen's already gone. Massive. Is that a crit? No. I could win it this turn. However, if they crit with Surf, we're done. Like, War Tank will be done. So I will heal. If the Aqua Ring doesn't affect the outcome because of how much damage Seed Bomb is doing. Ice Beam into Freeze wouldn't be too bad because I can just full Restore out of it. Restore's fine. I don't think they have a way to beat me. With Seed Bomb doing that much damage, I think we've won. I tried Pine Cove in Ultra Moon to get same National Dex numbers, Hall of Fame number. Didn't work because it died in the Komodo trial. I tried it with Houndour in Crystal 2 runs ago, but it died against a wild Pine Cove. And I tried it with Tyrogue here, but it was just too risky against Cynthia. I didn't go for it. It might have worked if I tried. We will never know. We'll just have to try again to get at least one Pokemon in the Hall of Fame that way. I'm happy enough to even get in the Hall of Fame. Unless they heal this final turn. I think War Tank's gonna do it. She's gonna do real well. Aqua Ring, that's useless. I said I wasn't super confident at the start of this finale, and the few scary Pokemon showed why. Heracross is really close with a crit. Alakazam KO'd with a crit. Garchomp for sure could have absolutely messed me up. Would it have gotten a crit? But it didn't. We didn't quite go deathless in Pokemon Diamond. But we are Sinnoh's newest champion. With 5 new Hall of Famers. I definitely recognized the threats well when I looked at things yesterday. Heracross, Alakazam, Garchomp, a few others that I was paying attention to that I thought they could do well. Wall being really useful. That Wall versus Alakazam fight was something. So thank you, Wall. They truly did not pass. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Savannah, your last battle was splendid. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokemon project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Savannah, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Savannah, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, I need you over here as well. It's been a long while since I last entered this room. If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Savannah, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventure so far. It's time to record your names. You and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. An achievement that brings us to 240 Foreverlocke Hall of Famers. Let's celebrate with Wartank! Combo! Not quite the same Hall of Fame numbers, one off. Ping pong! Played ping pong, is in the Hall of Fame, got Ambipom. Wall, the Bronzor, they did not pass. And my starter, Kowalski, the Piplup, made it as well. And unfortunately, Luke the Leafeon was taken out by Lucius. Alakazam. If that wouldn't have crit, I would have had 6 Hall of Famers. But yeah, sometimes I play around crits as much as I can, but sometimes you just need to go for the risk because there is no other way. You just put yourself in another risk. We are the champions. Let's enjoy the credits. Now that we've beaten this one, let's think ahead about the next playthrough. There's a little bit of post-game still to do in this one for me. I'm not going to do that in this stream. I'll do that in my own time. I might get the Eevee for another future gen for Leafeon. I haven't decided on that yet. I will try to catch Cresselia, but considering the fact that I used my Master Ball on Azelf, I might not catch it. It'll be difficult with it being a roaming Pokemon. I may leave Cresselia for the next Gen 4 run in Sinnoh. A Bonsly, I intend to catch Bonsly in the Trophy Garden, which is going to take a while to get to because they Pokemon appear in order, and Bonsly is one of the last ones, so... It'll take a little while. I'll need to get the National Dex today, and then start that streak of what'll eventually end up being Bonsly. Hey, are these all the Pokemon that I have owned? Similar to what they show at the end of the Hoenn games in Gen 3. Might be, yeah. Look at Wartank. Hi, Wartank. Choppy, let me rock climb with Uno Spoono, Reppy. The next playthrough is going to be either Pokemon Black or White. I haven't decided on that yet. I'll take a look at some of the Pokemon that I still need from those games, and if any one of them is more easy to catch in one or the other, I'll do that version. There are only 3 Pokemon that I can add before the first gym leader. A 2X Magby, a 1X Riolu, and a UR Sewaddle. So that Sewaddle will become a Leafeon eventually. Based on the starters that I can choose, and the monkeys that I can still get before Gym 1, I will double up on one of the types. 5 starters and their evolutions that I can still take. I very strongly am considering either taking Servine or Pignite. If I take Servine, then that means I get access to a Water Monkey, which I will then use as my second UR alongside Leafeon. I'll have the Simipour. And then after Gym 1, I will add my 6 Pokemon. There are 4 Mythicals that I can add after Gym 1 at level 15. Genesect, Keldeo, Meloetta, Victini. Some of them would double up into type, so I might just go Meloetta. Or maybe I won't use Meloetta yet. I think it's time for Legendary or Mythical. We'll see exactly what I decide with. I'm not at that playthrough yet. I don't have to decide now. If I choose Pignite, then that doubles up on Fire type. It would mean that the monkey I have access to is Grass type. But if I choose Pignite, then I have 2 1X's Pignite Riolu, and then I have my 2X in Magby. And I have 2 UR slots open. If I take the Grass Monkey and I choose it as a 1X, then I'm using a 1X in the UR slot on my team. Not a fan of that. If I choose it as the UR, as Simisage, then I have 2 Grass types. Which, like, sure, one is more bug, one can get, like, Crunch and Acrobatics, which can be nice. But they're weak to so many of the same things, and Grass already has many weaknesses. So in that case, I will actually skip getting the Grass Monkey until after Gym 1 and that I've completed my team, because it's an optional gift. Lots of Mythicals as options. You'll find out what I've gone with next week, Wednesday, when the Foreverlocke returns. Oh wait, Wolfie, wasn't it you that said that the theme would play if we waited the credits? The Pokemon League Night theme? If I don't do anything here? You said it was, I think it was you that said it. So I'm gonna wait here for a second. Do you know how long I have to wait? Because I don't want to wait too long. Yeah, I'll just click on it. We'll play the intro theme one more time, and then I'll find someone to raid in the meantime. Thank you for watching Pokemon Diamond. I'll see you back on stream on Monday for a new game playthrough, considering we finished Super Mario Mon. And then I'll see you on Wednesday for the next Foreverlocke game, which will be playthrough 45, either Pokemon Black or Pokemon White. Even I don't know right now which one it will be. See you then, and make sure you always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.